Now in this video I'll be going over variables. Variables are what often lines of code is built from, or is what often code is built from. They are the backbone of most methods and code. Variable in strict terms are memory locations of a named code. It's basically a unit of storage in a program. We will create our first variable. It will be an integer variable. Integer means whole number, so no decimals. But any of you mathematicians in there will probably have known that. So let's write our first code. FYI, this was a string, so not an integer. Integer and strings are enemies of each other. I'm just joking, they're not enemies. It's not like they're gonna go war or your compiler browser's gonna crash. I was just making a very corny joke. So anyhow, back to the coding. So we're going to first write our integer. We need to put int. And remember, case sensitive is important when writing the keywords. So the int can't be, so this can't be a capital, it has to be lowercase. So put int, I'm going to call it number1 equals, which is actually a signed variable, so we're going to assign it to 1. I guess you could put 2 or 5 or whatever, but I'm just going to put 1. And now we're just going to system out print it. So system.out.print. Now the code I'm here writing is it's a piece of code that you use to print stuff out. So it's like a system out print. It's what you write to print things out. I'll go through it more in detail later on. But if you press execute, you should get 1 printed out. Okay, and let's see. Can you guess what happens if we press 5? Okay, so yep, but if we put 5.5, what do you think will happen? That's because 5.5 is not an integer. It can't be decimal, it has to be whole number. So, right, okay, so I hope you guys understand that. So now you have wrote and printed your first integer. We should go into doubles. Now doubles are numbers, but you can put decimals in them. Doubles also works for whole numbers, and you've also got floats, which are similar to doubles, but we'll just use doubles for now. Integer and doubles are examples of primitive data types. Now, there's other different primitive data types such as long and byte, but you don't need to know about that. So we're just gonna get a double. We're just gonna write a double called double number 2, and we're gonna assign it to, let's just say 5.5. Semicolon. Semicolons on point in Java. Without semicolon, your code might not work. And don't click execute yet, because we need to change it to 2. And we should get execute. We should be getting 5.5. Yep, hurrah, it worked. Okay. Right, okay, so we've done integers and doubles. Now we should go on booleans. Now, booleans are variables that have the value of either true or false. I'm just going to delete that for now. It's not an integer or string or number, it's either true or false. Now, if you find any difficulty understanding that, I'll just write it out. Boolean, we'll call it am I female? We're going to assign it to false. If you're female, you can put true, but I'm guessing most of you are males considering it is computer science. We need some more girl power in here. Sorry for that corner joke. I'll try and stop with the corner jokes. So anyhow, Boolean is we're gonna. Sorry, I forgot to run it. So am I female? Now you might be wondering, how is this useful? But you'll see why booleans come in handy later on. So if you put it on true, it'll be true. So Boolean is named after George Boolean. Now we've already been. I'll just. Okay, so we've gotten Booleans.